venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
These teams have to prepare for any kind of weather, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boston College's offense will go to work first. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were. You could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer and the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Here comes the Heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Dickens. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's McKenzie. Caught. And they swarm him under.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that run. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Rush is on. Looking for room at the 40. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Mobley. Got the 1st down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Carr lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Here's Carr to throw. Look out! Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Time to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll toss it. He stepped. Powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline and Howie Rowe.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open. Past the 6. The 30. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught behind the line. It's right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hands it off. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To the air. It's McKenzie. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Left side is Barres. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen.
Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped right there.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they will.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, look out on the right. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Eagles. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Mobley. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out wide left, it's Graham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Turns it on in midfield. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Green. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. Floats it out in space. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. In the backfield, it's Dickens. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. From out of his own end zone, they make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 25 team, the USF Bulls.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Carr. In traffic, it's Perez. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Carr. Out wide right, it's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Again, it's Carr. The screen, and watch out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the Boston College sidelines, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turns upfield. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Behind to crease, it's Dickens. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Out wide left, it's Dickens. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Reels it in. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Rush is on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's inside. It's Mobley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Breaks through, it's Dickens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Dickens. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Dickens. They put the brakes on it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. Boston College will send out the punt team. Not a lot of room to field this one. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. They're all over it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Throwing, Carr. Hauls it in. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they... Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt to try. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Sells to fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Look out! Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Searching for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. The sure hands. It's Barres.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Carr on play action. Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Got rid of it just in time. And he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Going for it all. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
The defense is in great.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Play action, C.J. Carr. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Carr lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finds his man. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out wide right, it's Mobley. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Here's Carr to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week